Verão Clássico, Classical Summer, it's a musical project that has two axes. A performative axis that is composed by a festival with daily concerts, and an educational axis that includes masterclasses with great teachers from all around the world, and with many instruments: piano, the violin, viola, cello, double bass, and wind instruments, the clarinet, horn, and this year for the first time, oboe.
The first thing I saw was that there are world-class teachers and world-class artists, and to spend 10 days every day studying and personal experiences with them, I can already feel a change in my playing.
So for this third edition, we had clarinetist Pascal Moraguez, pianist Eldar Nebocin, violinist Corey Cherovchek. They are all also friends of this great family of Verão Clássico, Classical Summer. Violinist Elina Verhele. Violist Isabel Jaricius. Double bassist Gunnar Supatnieks from the Berliner Philharmoniker. Marie-Louise Neunecker. And the Spanish oboist Ramon Ortega. Gary Hoffman. It had a wonderful level of students also applying this year again.
The main reason will be to meet Professor Hoffman, to see what he could bring to me in this masterclass, and to learn new things from him.
I think masterclasses can be extremely valuable. In my own experience, when I was a young cellist, I had the opportunity to have masterclasses with some exceptional people, and many of my best experiences and the ones that marked me and in a way helped change my life were those moments.
So it's really a fabulous group of teachers, also teaching chamber music, that it's very important in this festival. And this attracted lots of students. This year we had again around 150 students from all over the world, more than 20 countries, from the United States to Japan, Korea, Russia, many European countries. And the level is fantastic, and also the atmosphere during the concerts and the master classes and all the academy, also it's quite unique.
In the concerts we can see the experience that they have, the talent, because they're all of them amazingly talented and great musicians, and I think it's amazing that we can see everything they try to teach us in the masterclass comes out in the concerts when they play together and solo, and it's an amazing experience.
You have the opportunity to have lessons, to play concerts, to listen to teachers' concerts, to meet other students who come all over the world.
I think that the students have this fantastic opportunity to not only to play for someone, which is of course the main thing, but also they have opportunity to listen to lessons.
I chose to come to this masterclass because it's with Ramon Ortega, that is now 29 years old, and he won the biggest competition there is for oboe when he was 19 years old. And since then he plays also in the Bavaria Orchestra. That's a dream of every oboist. And I came here so that he could help me preparing for a competition that's going to happen in Poland in September.
For the students, it's very interesting that they hear as well the teachers play and playing chamber music together, and doing as well chamber music beside having master classes. This is always the reflection of the own playing in connection with others.
I also think it's very important, the Classical Summer Awards, that gives the students an opportunity to present themselves in concert seasons, to play solo with orchestra. It's the result of their participation during all the academy, in the masterclasses, in the concerts, talent fest. So it's really a moment of also stress and deep concentration and performance. And this for the academy is also very important, that we promote education, but we promote also the performance of young artists.
So they have a chance to really expose themselves to the public and really learn before that and try to do it on the stage, live.
So this third edition of Verão Clássico Classical Summer takes place here in Centro Cultural Belém from the 1st to the 10th of August. And so the masterclasses simultaneously occupy about 10 halls here in Centro Cultural Belém. It's a really fantastic venue with all the possibilities. Also, the Metropolitana, the Lisbon Metropolitana Orchestra, it's a partner of the festival, and it allows the students to practice and rehearse in more than 25 rooms. Also fantastic that this happens in Lisbon, such a great capital with history, with monuments, and also with this modernity of nowadays, and so it's also a big appeal.
So here there's a very intense schedule of teaching, and to have that interaction with the students is very inspiring, actually. One would think it would be tiring, but instead it actually gives one energy for the rehearsals in the afternoon and for the performances later in the day.
Hier gibt es so interessante Programme mit so guten Lehrern, als Eldarne Bolsin, Eline Wachele, sowas, und ich wollte
So during the festival, the musicians are deeply involved in all the activities. They teach in the mornings, also in some afternoons. They rehearse, and then the concerts. This creates a very special energy, and an energy that I think that transmits also to the audience and to the students.
I think for many of students it means a lot, and they really benefit from this kind of structure of the festival.
I would like to share that with young people today. So if anything we can do to bring chamber music to Portugal or bring it to young people, I think it's absolutely wonderful.
I do find that there's indeed that this is lacking in Portugal, this opportunity to do chamber music, and that's a pity.
The most important thing is to be open. I mean, open to listen. That's the first thing. To listen the proposition of all the musicians who are involved in the project, who play with you, and then to try to, of course, to get your personal way as well, but really listen carefully for playing together, for playing well in tune, and because when you really listen the others, you can learn a lot and you can improve yourself, because you can change your mind, you can change your point of view, because there is no truth in music.
If you make a slide that's quite slow, but don't play.
There's something moving.
So I think this creates a special tension because you work with the students on technical problems, on musical problems, and then you come later and you play, they are in the audience. This is also great for them and for us. I invited a great team, also great chamber musicians. We played a lot together, not only here in Portugal, but in different countries. And this is very important for the young musicians too, because it's kind of an example. For the young participants, allows them to create a network on an international level. Also the proximity with the teachers. They come also to prepare competitions. The opportunities of concerts during the festival are very also important. And we encourage this cultural exchange because having students from all over the world, then they can really create a great network that will benefit them for the future. And I say this not only on the soloist level, but also the chamber music opportunity. That this is really something that is an essence for a musician, and we really encourage them to participate in groups, to have chamber music in the highest level with great repertoire. This year, the festival has Alexander Technique sessions by Alexander Olszewski from Berlin. So it's a new dimension that we wanted to add because it's very important for the musicians to play their instruments. I think there is this spirit of share during all the festival. We share between the musicians, the teachers, we share with the students, they share between themselves, we share with the audience, and this gives a special atmosphere, an atmosphere of enthusiasm, but at the same time of friendship, of what I think it's finally the ideal of music. This is a project with an international scope, with an international vocation. It's a project of meeting and sharing, and I believe that a project like this renovates, stimulates, again, this idea towards a unified Europe, a unified world. We have a vocation of building bridges with different cultures, and that's what is happening in this festival. Lisbon was the European capital of culture in '94, and I believe that this project renovates and stimulates this idea and the identity of sharing.